Welcome to The Big Story. I'm Gretchen Holt.
I'm Pauline Verzosa.
And I'm Sean Yao.
Tonight's big stories. The New Year revelry leaves behind bad air quality and injuries to at least 340 people from firework displays and firecrackers.
But it's still a generally happy and hopeful 2025 for most. But the question is, will it be a lucky year as well? We'll ask Feng Shui expert Johnson Chua, who joins us later on the show live.
And an iconic supermarket in Quezon City has closed shop after 76 years of operations due to stiffer competition and economic headwinds, among other reasons.
340 fireworks-related injuries have been recorded so far since the countdown to Christmas and the New Year began on December 22.
Now, more than 100 of these injuries were recorded just last night as the country welcomed 2025. Many of the victims were minors, and a lot have been caused by illegal fireworks.
Aside from fireworks-related cases, there were also patients who were hit by stray bullets this year. Denise Valdesancho has tonight's big story.
The skin on this kid's right hand got peeled off by a firecracker during the New Year revelry. His mother said she already told her son to go to sleep, but he stayed outside and soon enough, he was crying for help. This is also what wounded Emil's face, neck, and arm.
Sinindihan ko po yung pulbura ng 5-star malaki. Pagkasindi ko, sumabog sa akin.
They're just two of the patients who were rushed to Jose R. Reyes Memorial Medical Center due to fireworks-related injuries. Aside from them, a policeman also had to have his hand amputated in the hospital after he failed to notice that a firecracker he confiscated from a kid was already lit. There was also a 3-year-old patient, the youngest by far, who ingested gunpowder from Lucis. Out of almost 100 cases recorded at JRMMC, 57 are passive, or those who accidentally got injured by fireworks. 32 are active cases, or those who actually used firecrackers. And the most common culprit, 5-star or triangulo. At Tondo General Hospital, this 13-year-old boy lost a finger after gunpowder he and his friend collected from fireworks exploded.
Kung namin namamalayan, sumabog na po. Kasi nagagis po ng posporo yung kasama ko. Nakakuha po siya ng Goodbye Philippines. Tapos nilagay yung mga pulbura po, nilagay niya po sa cups. Hindi na po gagamit ng kadalo po. Yawan na po, dala na po.
This 9-year-old also picked up a fountain which suddenly blew up on his face.
Hindi niya po agad-agad sinabi na naputukan po pala siya. Nangingintab na lang po yung mukha niya hanggang sa nangitim.
This man got his mouth busted from a wayward quitis, and the worst injury by far in the hospital is this patient whose entire left hand had to be amputated. According to Tondo Medical, this year's fireworks injuries is higher than last year's. A stray bullet case was also brought to Tondo Gen. The patient was outside his house when his left hand suddenly bled. He was immediately treated by the hospital and is now out of danger. Meanwhile, at East Avenue Medical Center, this 13-year-old patient needed to get all his nails pulled out after a whistle bomb exploded.
Nagulat po talaga ako na nagpapaputok pala siya. First time lang po din niya yun. Pag sindi niya, tatapon niya, bigla nang sumabog.
This 8-year-old patient was brought in all the way from Santa Rosa, Laguna, after he was hit by a boga. The hospital in their hometown didn't have a burn specialist. He sustained second-degree burns on his face, neck, and groin.
May mga batang nagpe-prepare ng boga. Then upon preparation kasi, yung apoy nagkalat kasi nabagsak yung lata na may alcohol. So may apoy yon, nagtalisikan yun, dumikit sa anak ko. Dapat po talaga, pinagbabawal po talaga, binaban po talaga yan every community, lalo na sa mga barangay, lalo na sa mga bata na wala namang knowledge dun sa pagpapaputok po talaga dapat. Kasi illegal nga po talaga yung mga paputok, hindi siya safe.
This PWD from Novaliches got his finger amputated after getting injured from a whistle bomb again. Just like most hospitals in the country, EAMC also confirmed they have more fireworks-related injuries this year. The Department of Health is yet to come out with an official report on the total number of injuries from the revelry to welcome 2025. So far, from December 22, 2024 to January 1, 2025, there have been 340 reported, 34% lower than the 519 cases recorded during the same period last year. But this early, it is already mulling on a stricter campaign against the use of fireworks in welcoming 2026.
Nakikita talaga natin, kaya kami, alam nyo, ideally gusto namin fireworks ban, total ban. Kung hindi magawang ban, dapat community fireworks kasi ayaw natin yung nagsisindi sa bahay.
And the first morning of 2025 brought an unsettling sight to Metro Manila. A thick blanket of smog engulfed several cities, leaving residents waking up to a hazy skyline. IQ Air, a Swiss air quality technology company, recorded that Manila claimed the top spot for the worst pollution levels in the NCR. With an air quality index of 218 or 218, this is categorized as very unhealthy, indicating that the air in the city contains between 125.5 and 225.4 micrograms of pollutants. Makati, Taguig, and Parañaque were not far behind with air quality indices at 166, 159, and 153 respectively, falling under the category of unhealthy. The culprits? Fireworks and firecrackers. These traditions release a surge of pollutants into the atmosphere. And these pollutants linger in our air and could pose short-term effects like cough, colds, allergic rhinitis, and skin irritation, and long-term effects like heart disease, hypertension, infertility, cancer, diabetes, COPD, or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. It is advised that while there is smog in the air, outdoor activities be limited, especially for sensitive groups like children, the elderly, and pregnant individuals, as well as those with pre-existing heart or lung conditions.
Napansin ko doon yung infertility part pala.
Oo, pati yung diabetes. Actually, it's bad air, I guess, will go into your bloodstream, di ba? Tapos kakalat niya sa mga cells natin. Pero ang lala kaninang umaga, sobrang foggy nga. Sa inyo rin ba?
On my way to the studio this morning, napansin ko na nga, looking out the window, sobrang the fog was so thick. I thought it was because of the rain or dahil lang malamig yung panahon. But then after seeing so many reports nga, it's apparently because also of the firecrackers, which really made the quality of the air really bad. So,
Kamusta yung kayo? Kamusta naman yung celebration ninyo?
Okay naman. Well, I just stayed sa bahay lang naman kami. And guilty kasi nagpaputok kami. So ngayon, I feel kind of bad. But syempre kasi I think for a lot of Pinoys, no, yung parang nagpapaputok kay loud sound, supposedly it brings in good luck.
Yes.
Diba?
drives away bad
Kami puro
spirits.
torotot na lang. Yung hat na may
Yun yung goals. Dapat yata gano'n na lang. Puro torotot and noise
Pero
makers.
napansin ko kasi yung mga aso namin, may corgis kami sa bahay, mga baby. Parang hindi naman sila nataranta. So I guess it was far enough from our house. And it used to be like very near, within the village, malapit lang. Ang dami nagpapaputok. Ngayon, sa Quezon City kasi ako medyo dinidiscourage na Kaya malayo na yung
Nadi-discourage ba siya? Kasi nagtataka ako sa amin, clearly hindi siya discouraged. Kasi I guess yung mga ibang neighbors namin nun, doon sila sa street nagpapaputok. Ayaw nila siguro sa garden. Kami
Well,
kasi
sa amin,
sa
not
loob.
so much. Ikaw naman.
Kayo, QC ka rin ba
Yes,
nag-celebrate?
QC. I was able to celebrate yesterday. Siyempre, yung mga kapitbahay, some of them also had fireworks. Pero hindi naman yung dati kasi, the whole street would be filled talaga, bawat bahay. Di ba, maglalabas yung kanya-kanyang fireworks. But last night was more subdued. So, mga ano na lang yan, sparklers, mga onting paingay. Ayun. But I remember, no, yung mga fireworks din before, kasi you can just buy them, yung mga sintro ni Judas. Pero ngayon, wala na
Meron kami dating electronic kasi kung sound lang naman yung habol. Pero nasira na yata. Kailangan ko siguro bumili ng bago. Pero nag-alangan kami ng pinsa ko. Tingin na kami, papaputukin ba namin ito? Bigla kaming napraning kasi ang laki ng box. So in the end, di na namin siya pinaputok.
We have
Natakot
higher numbers actually for this year compared to the past. Bukod sa wala tayo sa pandemic, it also is made easier with online
Selling,
fireworks available.
Yun nga yung mga report kagabi sa atin, no, Gretchen, parang nakakabili daw sila online. So hindi natin sure yung quality and yung age ng mga tao na nag-handle.
That's correct. Mas si Booker, your dog.
Yeah, oo, natakot pa rin siya kagabi.
Same with all of my dogs except yung Shih Tzu.
Yes.
Yung Shih Tzu and yung Shih Tzu rin ni Pauline, hindi sila natatakot. Hindi namin alam kung
I do have
bakit.
one hope for the new year. I hope the December 31, January 1 celebrations don't affect climate change at all. Sana, yun ang ating wish, no?
Oo, pero I think also, dagdagan ko yung wish mo, no? It's our everyday activities that really add to climate change.
That's
Right? Hindi
correct.
lang yung January 1. So I guess since madumi pa yung air, pwede tayong mag-mask na lang sa labas. KN95, yung mga ganon. N95, alam na natin yan from COVID.
Especially for asthmatic people as well. No? Kahit ako, I'm asthmatic. And even yesterday, yung partner ko, si Andre, hindi naman siya asthmatic, but parang he developed asthma last night because I guess of how bad the quality of the air was. So it's best to stay on the safe side na lang and protect
Or
yourself.
have air purifiers if you have the
Yes.
budget. In the meantime, they may be on opposite political sides now, but President Bongbong Marcos and Vice President Sara Duterte have common themes in their New Year's Day messages. The former running mates are highlighting the values of resilience, hope, and unity as the Philippines welcomes 2025. Both also acknowledge that 2024 was a year full of challenges. PBBM sees the next 12 months as an opportunity to embrace lessons learned from the past and adopt an introspective and growth-focused mindset. He also cites resilience as a crucial element to the country's progress on the back of calamities that hit and were overcome by Filipinos. In the end, the chief executive underscored renewed optimism for him and all Filipinos in 2025. For her part, Vice President Duterte also considers the year that was as a challenging one. She highlights the strength of Filipinos who stand up for justice and progress. VP Sara likewise enjoins the citizenry to soldier on while keeping faith in God and working for the good of their families.
We're taking a short break, but up next, what does your zodiac sign say about the year 2025? Let's see what's in store for the year of the wooden snake with Feng Shui expert Coach Johnson Chua. Stay tuned for that. Keep it here on One News.
Welcome back. You're still watching the big story here on One News. So happy New Year once again. 2025 is the year of the wooden snake. That is according to the Chinese horoscope. And the general forecast among Feng Shui experts revolve around introspection, growth, and transformation this year when it comes to health, wealth, love, and career. In Chinese culture, the snake symbolizes authority and good fortune, as well as agility, wisdom, nature, mystery, and strategic foresight. If you're wondering whether this year will bring good fortune for many of us, well, I can't answer that, but let's bring in Feng Shui expert, Coach Johnson Chua, who might have the answers for us this coming year of the wooden snake. First of all, Happy New Year.
Yes,
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year po. Happy New Year po sa atin lahat. Yeah.
I think we chose the right color because he's wearing red. Oh. Not Pantone. Oh.
Yeah, only brown.
At hindi siya nag-blend sa ating sofa. Saktong coordination lang.
Yes.
Ako yung pasaway for him. So, okay, we want to pass through all 12 zodiac signs. But let's start with the three of us, di ba? So Gretchen is a horse. I'm a dog. And Pau's a pig.
Okay.
So anong kapalaran namin this coming year of the wooden snake?
Yeah, so bali na sa wooden snake, no? So medyo expect lang natin na para sa mga animal sign. Although gusto lang natin i-generalize first, wala tayong malas, ha? So this will be a guide, okay? Para at least increase lang natin yung awareness natin. Okay, like example, para sa year of the horse, one of the top 3 animal sign kasi ang horse this 2025. Okay, so we can expect this year should be a good year.
Ay, salamat.
Especially, ang sabi ko sa mga horse, this year is a manifestation year. Whatever you want, you can manifest. Yun nga lang, kailangan yung
Magkakaasawa
goal
na
mo
ako.
malinaw.
Pwede mo
Oh,
love
okay.
na.
Ay, sorry.
Yeah, actually, if that's part of your manifestation, pwede siya. Kaso yun nga lang, balanced lifestyle, kailangan. Medyo balanced lifestyle. oo.
Kailangan
Personal
matutunan
time,
niya ni
ah.
Gretchen.
Sige.
Kasi minsan ng horse, hindi maiwasan ng horse kasi medyo tutok siya eh. Diba? Kunyari, pag sa work, workaholic siya. Then, sometimes you lost time sa ibang mga bagay na kailangan mong pansinin.
So it's a good year.
Yeah, it is a good year.
Okay,
Yeah.
you were saying that the vice president is also the year of the horse.
Yes, po.
Okay, so will that
Yeah,
help
you're
her?
correct.
As she already said, though magiging mahirap yung 2025 for her, she already
Yeah.
called it her impeachment year.
Okay,
So as a horse, what can she look forward to? Or paanong galaw niya dapat?
Because sa maganda lang kasi for the next, itong 2025, there's a, what we call Heaven Star, no? Para sa mga Year of the Horse. This has something to do with like mentor, helpful people, advisors. So it will be depends on the people who support her. Diba? So maybe chances for now, ang mga support is maybe hindi pa ganun kalakas. But for coming year, maybe bigla mag-isa-isa magsusulputan, isa maglalabas. Baka chances, pwede siya matulungan on that part. Yeah. So yun lang, kailangan lang niya tibayin loob lang talaga, emotions lang niya.
Tapusin na. Before we proceed with our signs, since si Gretchen is one of the top 3 signs as a horse, sino pa ba yung dalawang other signs
Yes.
doon sa top 3?
So first natin si Year of the Rooster. So that's also congratulations for our president, okay, so, which is Year of the Rooster. Yun. So we're hoping na it will be okay, no? More opportunity for us here sa
So pareho
Philippines.
silang strong sign this year.
Yes. So sana lang medyo unity na. Kasi kung hindi, mamaya strong to strong naglalaban, mahirap din kasi. Yeah. So sana mas more magkaroon ng unify energy sila for both. Yeah. Diba? Kasi kung pareho sila maganda, it will be good for our
What can the
country.
rooster rely on if
Yeah.
the horse is to the people around her?
The rooster also kasi network and connection din yung medyo malakas siya kanya at saka yung convincing power. So maybe this is the time that baka mas more kaya niya ilabas yung voice niya, mas kaya niyang ilabas yung power niya para kung ano yung gusto niya talaga, mas more i-create niya. Ganon siya.
Parang loaded yun Coach Johnson. Loaded forecast. But ano yung last doon sa top 3 na swerte?
Rooster,
monkey.
horse, and monkey.
Monkey, yes. Monkey kasi because secret friend kasi ng monkey ang snake. Yeah. So ibig sabihin, ito rin yung year na marami rin siya network and connection. Okay? Kasi pag kaibigan mo yung taon, you get the benefit kagad eh. Kasi there's a lot of, ikaw na yung hinahanap ng opportunities. Diba? Hindi yung ikaw yung naghahanap eh.
Wow.
Pag kaibigan mo yung taon, minsan sila na yung dumarating sa'yo.
Nice.
So ang tanong na lang is, paano mo na lang hahawakan yung opportunity? Diba? So kaya kailangan maset mo yung goal mo for the year. Ganun.
Okay, well, those are the top 3 lucky signs or lucky...
We have 9 more.
For, ano naman yung mga malas? Sana hindi
Hindi
part
man,
ng...
walang malas,
Ay,
walang
oo nga pala, hindi malas. But how would you
Medyo,
describe it?
Maybe ako, ang ginagamit kong word lagi is challenging.
Challenging.
Yes, challenging. No? Kasi because of challenging, hindi naman totally malas ang challenging. But sometimes challenging is also interesting, right? Kasi but there's a challenge, maybe there are some transformation. So kaya kailangan lang maging maingat lang tayo para for the year. So
Be a little bit more cautious.
Yes. So, Kaya in the tree, na medyo kailangan maging cautious for the year. So these are born year of the rabbit, year of the ox, and also year of the pig.
Naku, yun na nga sinasabi ko eh. Mukhang kailangan i-move.
Uy, wag na. Tanong muna natin si Coach, baka naman hindi kailangan i-move.
Because I plan to, of course, get married also next year, coaches. So para sa aming mga year of the pig, year of the boar, is that not a good time to plan something? So
Pero kasi ito, partner, no? Minsan
Yes.
kasi depende rin kay partner.
Nako, coach, ang
Depende
partner ko, year of the pig din.
Dalawa kayong pig!
Yes.
rin. You have dates na? Or wala pa? Plano pa
December.
lang siya?
Parang December ang tinitingnan namin. Which is
December.
still, I guess, falls within the calendar of wooden snake.
Yes, pasok na siya sa wooden snake.
So,
Yeah. Some
not
other
a good
kasi-
idea.
No, December is at least okay. November is not. Yeah, December is okay. For next year, November kasi hindi masyado stable. But December is okay. Yeah,
Okay.
ganun siya.
Wait, paano mo nasabi? I know malayo pa yun, no? It's still 11 months away. Pero paano mo nasabi na hindi stable yung November? What is it with November?
Because of every month kasi also represent for certain animal zodiac. Like that. So November month is a pig month. So that counters the snake energy. So that's what we call the broken month. Kaya basically November dapat hindi tayo gumagawa masyado ng maraming mga major decisions. Travel, hanggat maaari, kailangan maging maingat. Pero alam natin, November, marami nagta-travel. Pero dapat maging maingat tayo on that
So
November
for
part.
the signs na rabbit, ox, and pig,
Yes, dapat maging maingat
what else
sila.
should we be cautious of?
Yeah. So, for the rabbit kasi, kung tutusin in terms of career luck, maganda naman si rabbit for this year. So, may mga signs of promotion, expansion. So, not bad, no, para sa year of the rabbit. Although, medyo ano kasi sila, medyo hindi stable yung emotions nila. Okay, so we need to be more careful lang. Like, example, making decisions, tsaka prone sila sa mga traitors, backfighters, like that. Okay?
So mag-ingat sa company they keep. Ganun.
Yeah, mga
Yung
ganun,
ox
yeah.
naman?
Yeah, sa ox naman, so far this year, kaibigan din naman ng ox ang snake. So there's also benefit of like mga network and connection. But medyo mababa kasi yung energy ng ox ngayon, especially sa health. So medyo mas more mabilis sila magkasakit.
Take care of your
Yeah.
physical body.
Yeah, physical body. Tsaka ano, kung may mga previous health problems sila, okay, kasi may tendency baka bumalik this year. Yan, kaya mag-health routine check lang sila. Ganon.
Okay, so may 6 others pa. So na-cover na natin. Horse, rooster, monkey,
Yes.
rabbit, ox, pig. Yung mga nasa gitna, I guess, okay lang kami. Simulan natin sa dog.
Yeah. For the year of the dog naman, no, for this year, in terms of network is also good. Maganda rin yung mga network and connection. Pero yung nga lang, the difference lang, tayo ang kikilos. Parang gano'n, tayo yung maghahanap. So that means kailangan medyo sa mga year of the dog, you need to set a goal din or a plan, no? Kung ano yung gusto mo before
To
you...
be proactive.
Yes, maging proactive ka. Tsaka kailangan alam mo muna before you search for them. Kasi kung hindi, ang sakit kasi ng mga year of the dog, they're analytical people. They love to think, they love to analyze, they love to plan. Sometimes too much of plan, baka magkaroon tayo ng analysis paralysis.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Ganun ka
Okay.
ba?
You relate?
Yeah, but then kasi talaga sobra. So there are thinkers talaga. And also one more for the dog, no? Control temper.
May ganun pala ako.
Kasi yung coming year kasi there's a quarrelsome star. The quarrelsome star can cause the dog na parang konting bagay lang, mas more naging impatient tayo, tapos mas mabilis magalit, ganun. So sometimes kasi syempre, if our emotion is high, di ba, our thinking or our decision becomes low. Ganun siya. Kaya medyo yun ang kailangan natin bantayan.
Okay, EQ ang kailangan bantayan 2025.
The
Kaya natin.
five other signs.
Let's do the dragon, yung itong current year natin.
Yeah, sa dragon naman, kasi one of the top 5 animal sign din sila, so we can say naman na medyo lucky ang mga dragon. There is a lot of good opportunity, but yun nga lang, kailangan pa rin din ng target goal din for them. Focus and concentration. Yan ang medyo importante. And another thing na medyo ingatan lang ng dragon, kasi medyo prone sila sa mga accidents, so wag lang sila masyadong careless. Okay, yeah. Not only in driving, no? Isa kasi when you say accidents, pwedeng careless, like nagiging forgetful, or nagiging hindi maingat. Baka mamaya masugatan or something like
So that goes for all the babies born
This
ng
this
year of the
year,
dragon.
diba?
And 12 years ago, 24 years ago. But sino pa ba? Sheep. May sheep.
Yeah, yes, year of the sheep. Year of the sheep naman, so far this year is also an achievement year for them, no? It's a productive year. So that means kung ano man gusto nilang for this year, like, mas ano kung nasa business sila or nasa sales, money is good. Maganda yung money flow. Although money is easy come, easy go. Kaya ang pinakakailangan nila tuntunan ng pansin ngayon is how to control the money. Okay? More learn about conservative investment. Tapos ingatan nila yung health din nila. Medyo may hinang gastro kasi nila for this time.
Okay, so may titira pa tayo. Rat, tiger, tsaka
Tiger. Oh,
goat.
tsaka
Yeah,
ano,
for the tiger.
Snake.
Yeah. Yes, and the
At saka
snake
yung
din,
snake.
yes. For the tiger naman, so far kasi this year, in terms of, medyo challenging din yung taon nila ngayon. Okay, maganda rin yung opportunity, but yun nga lang, medyo hindi lang sila masyado stable kasi very prone sila sa mga people with negative intent, like manloloko, magdanakaw, or scammers, ganun. Kaya dapat wag rin padalas-dalas sa mga decision making. Yes.
How about the rat?
Yeah. For the rat is also one of the top 5. Okay, yeah, ako rat.
Oh,
Very good.
okay.
Yes, okay. So mga rat, no, katulad ko, okay, so medyo lucky tayo for coming year. Talagang binuhat yung sarili, no? Lucky for the
Di
year.
ba magkaaway yung snake tsaka yung rat?
Hindi naman, yes. Sa physical, yes, kasi kinakapagkain daw ng
Kinakain
aso
yung
sa
rat.
daga,
Kaya
no?
nga eh.
But that doesn't kasi how explain ang sa Feng Shui because Feng Shui is there's a formula of elements. So hindi naman sila magkalaban. Yeah. But the snake nga originally can benefit the rat kasi if the snake is more about like result-oriented, ang mga daga kasi is goal-oriented. Okay, so when they combine kasi, then this year become productive para sa amin. Like that. Although magiging maingat kami more on sa same sa tiger, robbery and cheaters or swindlers. So wag lang di kami masyado impulsive. Ganon.
And then the final one.
The goat muna, no?
may goat
Para
pa,
save
may goat
natin
pa.
yung snake for the last.
Ay, si goat and sheep is the same.
Si goat and sheep is,
Yeah.
oo nga
So
naman.
yung yung si
Snake
snake
na, snake na.
It is their year.
Yeah, for the snake naman, yes, this is their year. Okay, so I can say na para sa mga snake no, kasi it's mixed luck eh. Okay, if it's your own year at ang habol mo is appreciation, recognition, syempre kung sarili mong taon ngayon, nasa stage ka, okay, you can easily get appreciation, you begin recognize, you get fame, okay? Kaya kung may mga snake dyan na influencer, very strong ngayon sila. Okay, pero yun nga lang, syempre lahat na mata nakatingin sa'yo eh. Okay, so they're very strong in terms of conflict. Ganun. Tsaka kasi konting galaw na mali mo, then mabilis ka nakagawa ng kwento. So, we need to be very careful. Ganun
So it doesn't
siya.
mean na porket year of the snake, puro swerte na.
Yes,
You still
oo.
have to be cautious.
Yes.
Coach, I also wanted to ask about the meaning of the wooden snake kasi I believe there are different types of
Elements.
design.
Elements. Five
Yes.
elements.
There are
So
5 elements.
wooden snake, what does that mean for us?
Yeah. So far kasi ang snake, no, is snake is something to do with creativity. Okay, it's like wisdom, yung nabasa natin kanina. But when you say wooden snake, it has something to do with creativity or creation and transformation. Itong forthcoming year. Okay? So when you say creation, that means yung creativity natin magiging high. Okay, so ibig sabihin maybe the year is a very ang daming mga bagong ideas, bagong plano. It's good for our business maybe, okay? Although magiging very competitive yung taon. Okay, yun. So kaya kailangan lang medyo may target goal din tayo for the coming year. And it's a year of transformation. So di ba alam natin ang ahas nagsished skin?
Yes.
Like that, no? So that means there's a lot of transformation na chances, marami na rin nakikita natin, nagbabago sa mundo natin, okay? Or kahit sa mga, natin, sa mga leaderships like that. So there's also something na kailangan matuto tayo paano maging flexible and to adapt
Transitionary
para
year.
for the year. Yes.
So kanina nabanggit mo no, yung November would be challenging at least for pigs.
Yeah.
Pero in terms of in general for everybody, ano yung okay auspicious months this coming 2025? Of course, disclaimer lang natin na yung Chinese New Year starts January 29 pa. So
Yes,
doon pa
yes.
mag-a-apply itong mga pinag-uusapan natin.
Tama.
Invite ka ulit namin para mag Chinese New Year na.
Baka may magbago.
Pwede. Yeah, so far now, kung in terms of kasi lucky elements ang pag-uusapan natin, the lucky elements for this year is metal and water. Okay, so kaya kapag base natin siya sa month, ang metal kasi something to do with autumn season. And then water is something to do with the winter season. So that means on the latter part of the year, chances medyo pa-okay siya ng pa-okay. But the first half of the year, partly medyo challenging siya because there's a lot of wood and fire. Fire also can cause a lot of tensions kasi. Yeah, so and also I think sa mga for us no sa mga business or investment masyadong volatile, masyadong pabago-bago.
I guess that's what you
Ganun
mean
siya.
by when you say transitionary year, no?
Yes.
Sa una, magbabago, kaya mahirap yun. Tapos
Yes.
pag kapag change na.
Yeah,
Sa segue
mas
siya,
mag-okay
okay
na
ng
siya.
pa-okay.
Yes.
What are the good businesses to invest in for the coming year?
Yeah, bali binanggit kasi natin yung metal and water, no? So metal has something to do, anything related to metal industry.
Construction.
Yeah, pwedeng construction,
Chips.
hardware, Chinese talaga. No?
Chinese talaga.
IT,
Tayo, alam mo.
IT.
IT, yes. AI, di ba?
EV.
Yan, mga ganun
Kasama
siya.
na yun.
Yeah.
Okay.
System, anything to do with medyo nagtra-transition into technology and system, that's also metal.
Maraming
Ganun
budget
siya.
sa DPWH. Kaya
Yung water, kasi lagi tayong kapo, so will it be? Does that mean anything?
Water naman kasi something to do with like parang like logistics, delivery, like that, yeah, transportation. So I think yun din yung medyo kailangan ma-improve. And that's something to do also with tourism. Diba? I think pwede rin mag-improve siya.
So it's a good business.
Medyo tricky lang konti sa transportation na kasi because the snake here is marami mga like accident prone. Ganun siya. Oo. Kasi the snake is a travel animal sign, but also it can cause a lot of travel accidents.
So yun yung kailangan i-watch out for nung mga nandun sa business ng logistics, transport, etc.
Yes.
Pero what does this all mean for politics here? I know kasi minsan feng shui din yung galaw ng politika. And as you said, no, nabigyan mo na kami ng backgrounder about dalawang nasa top 3 signs ang presidente natin and yung vice president natin.
Yes.
But what
Plus
does
the
it-
midterm elections.
Yes, plus
coming up.
election year.
Yeah. Opo.
So, what can we expect in terms of feng shui? At paano namin
Cross
insulate
fingers.
sarili namin?
Yeah, for me kasi we're hoping, I think kasi na the year itself becomes much more harmonious as much as possible because talagang snake talaga is mahirap sabihin eh. Ang energy kasi ng snake, it makes everyone become more parang parang aligaga like that. Okay, tapos medyo maapura sa result like that, no. So kapag nasabay tayo kasi sa emotion ng snake, it can cause a lot of tension, it can cause a lot of like away, 'di ba? Kasi para tayong lagi nagmamadali like that, no. So politics-wise, I think is medyo still the war is there or baka maybe medyo magulo pa rin. Mas lalo na maraming changes. Every time naman, di ba? Pag nagkakaroon ng changes, tapos madalas pa May pa nangyayari. May is a fire season. It's a snake month. May is a snake month yun. So, kaya there's a lot of like
Talagang
maybe
mainit
like
na
mga
mainit.
conflict like that, yeah. Yun.
So what attitudes should we adopt?
Yeah, for me, kung ano nangyayari sa environment or nangyayari na pinupush sa atin ng mundo, as much as possible, wag nating sabayan. Okay, yun ang sinasabi ko, kung ang snake nagmamadali, try natin bagalan. Huwag tayong sumabay sa kanya. Okay? Be firm with our emotions, be firm with our decisions. Kasi pag sumabay tayo sa kanya, pwede rin tayo ma-victimize ng conflict problems.
So kumbaga, we need to talagang remind ourselves and be conscious na dapat maging kalmado tayo.
Yes,
We have to keep
kalmado
reminding
lang.
ourselves.
Yes. Kasi ang emotions talaga sobrang like, di ba everyone I think is emotion driven, no? Like kapag mga conflict, kapag i-hype nila yung mga problems, di ba sa social media mga trolls.
Doon pa lang no?
Grabe yung emotions hindi natin masabi. Sometimes it can cause kasi a lot of tension. Then lalo nag-escalate tuloy yung mga problems like that.
Coach, let's talk about charms, mga pangontra, lucky charms, colors na rin. Swerte ba yung suot namin? Tama ba yung nag-red kami this New Year?
Although sa Chinese practice, red is always lucky.
Always.
Yes, it's always lucky because red is always a symbol of fire, symbol of passion and joy. So every time pag nag-red ka kasi, parang lagi ka masaya. And also that's to drive away the negative energy, like that, no? Although pinaka-lucky color natin kasi for the year, total nabanggit natin kanina metal and water, pero nasama ko na rin pati si earth. So yun yung suot namin
Yung
dalawa.
brown.
The yellow or the golden yellow like
And
that
blue.
and blue.
Yellow.
Yes. Because the water, and also the other one is yellow, blue, tsaka white or silver like that. Or anything
brown?
metallic.
Hindi brown?
Yung brown and
Ano yun?
purple.
Pantone color of the year kasi yung brown.
Di ba yung una-una kasi marami lumalabas din sa social media like yung mga sinasabi the purple dust. I think first, di ba yung purple, then after that binawi yung mocha yata or brown something. Pero when you research on it kasi, it is the color of the year. And who wrote that is, I think, from the fashion industry. Right? So color of the year is not really the lucky color of the year. Ganun siya.
So again, it's red, yellow, blue, and
Mga
Silver
white or
and
silver.
white.
Yeah,
Silver and
yes.
Okay, eto na, magsha-shopping na kami.
thank you so much for guiding us. Very, very helpful advice from you.
Thank
And
you.
Happy New Year again. Thank you for coming
Happy
here
New
on
Year.
Jan 1. Hopefully, mahawa kami.
Teka. Anong una mong ginawa pag strike ng 12 midnight?
Ako kasi always incense ako eh. Yeah, kasi number one is prayers. Ang lagi ko kasi prayers is like I give all the thanks to lahat ng mga magagandang nangyari sa akin from past at saka ano yung mga gusto ko mangyari sa akin for this coming year.
Hindi ka kumain ng grapes sa ilalim ng table.
Si Catherine Bernardo ginawa yun.
Wala namang mawawala.
Bigla ko nagulat.
Well, maraming salamat, no? And again, invitahan ka namin ulit, no? Before mag-Jan 29, Chinese New Year.
Indeed,
this year.
indeed.
Feng Shui
Thank you.
expert, Coach Johnson Chua. Maraming salamat po.
All right, we're taking another quick break, but right after that, do you have a welcome Supermart memory? Well, the iconic Supermart beside the Mabuhay Rotonda in Quezon City finally closed its doors yesterday after 76 years. We'll be speaking with its owner, Stephen Kua, on what led him to make this decision. Keep it here on One News.
Welcome back. You're still watching the big story here on One News.
Now, is Welcome Supermart in Quezon City your go-to grocery? Or have you at least shopped there once in your life? Well, surely you also got sentimental after the iconic Supermart closed down effective yesterday, December 31st. Netizens posted about their shopping memories at the said supermarket after it announced that it is closing its doors permanently after shopping hours yesterday. Welcome Supermart was known as among the pioneers of one-stop shopping in the country. Built around the same time when Welcome Rotonda was being constructed almost 77 years ago, it was initially called the Rotonda Grocery and Cold Store, which also served cold drinks at a time when people still did not have refrigerators in their homes.
Now, joining us tonight is Steven Kua. He owns Welcome Supermart and is also the president of the Philippine Amalgamated Supermarkets Association. Welcome to the big story.
Hello, good evening, ladies.
Hey, Steven, we've always had you here as an analyst when we have, economic stories, but this time it is your own business, the Welcome Supermart. It has been around for 7 decades. What is the main reason for it closing down? Is it also inflation?
Well, yes, that's one of the reasons. Stiff competition, rising cost of operation, lease contract. We had problem with our lease contract, and we felt unfair tax system. Yeah.
You mean to say it was difficult for you to raise prices with the market around Welcome Rotonda? How did inflation exactly affect your supermarket?
Well, with inflation, people became picky and selective when they go shopping, and with the competition, the the new formats, the retail formats. No, you can notice probably these new formats growing around. No, the whole of NCR. I guess slowly they're eating the pie became smaller for each supermarket.
Tell us, Steve, the thought process and the decision-making process until, you finally decided to close down Welcome Supermart. A lot of my aunties are not feeling good about this. I was a kid, I would go there before Christmas because according to my one aunt, you have the best prices in the whole of Metro Manila. And up until last Christmas, I'm pretty sure she still went there to compare. She always goes there to compare versus, all the other supermarkets out there. So tell us, like, through time, at least a shortcut version, like, what happened?
Well, yeah, nakakataba ng puso, no, that during the last few days since we held the sale, there were so many people who came over, no. We felt so thankful also that we were able to service the community, no. A lot of people came from far and wide, and some came for the first time when they found out that a store was closing. They knew that something was going to go amiss, no, already, and in the next few days, no. So they said that they wanted to see what was still around, no, and has been around for the last 7 decades, no. It took a while then for us to decide. Di naman immediate yun, no? Pero very slowly, market was eaten up by competition also, no? And again, cost of operations. We're talking about salaries have gotten increased, no? Power, the cost of power, right? And like I said, lease contract, no? The rising rent, yeah.
Well, Stephen, I'm sure this is very heartbreaking for your customers, your patrons. As we mentioned earlier, 7 decades or nearly even 8 decades of a Welcome Supermart. But I can only imagine, of course, the heartbreak also of your employees. How many workers will be affected by the closure, and what are your plans for them moving forward?
Well, we now have around close to 30 plus employees, no? I think with the security guards, no? And of course, including the company dicers being assigned, no, into the store, we're talking 50 plus, 60 plus people. Okay. Looking forward, I could probably pass on the people I have to members of Pagasa, our association. So these are well-trained people and people probably needed by the other establishments. Now looking for able hands to help them in running their stores.
You're not closing down the Baclaran branch, is that correct? What's the difference between the two?
Yes, that's correct. We still have that one. We finally call it Welcome Back, no? In Baclaran, no? Yeah, welcome back instead of welcome back. Sorry, no. So welcome back. And yes, that one is inside a mall and maraming tao sa Baclaran, no? It's always maraming tao. So again, prices are very cheap there, but again, not everybody is fond of going to places like Divisoria or Baclaran, no, where may mas sakit at mahirap ang parking, yeah.
I guess for you are also president of a supermarkets group. What would your advice be for those who are in this business, comparing the two? Ano na yung kailangan gawin ngayon o saan sila dapat pumosisyon? Also, we do have the online shopping, the online stores that are very, very strong that could ship right to your door. Anong advice mo? How can you approach the market as it has evolved?
Mahirap, no, these days. Because you have to position. Remember, they used to say that a retail outlet, the top 3 considerations are location, location, and location. So with a lot of locations taken by all these national chains, no, of supermarkets and all these new discount stores that you see around, no, they have deep pockets, no, so they keep opening left and right. You have to be very careful in terms of how big a store you need to open up in an area, and is it the rent or is it are you buying the property? No, so you have to think you have to be long, future oriented in terms of how long will I want to do this business in this area, no? Because remember, retailing is a volume industry. If you don't have the volume, so you're talking about vehicular volume as well as human traffic, no? You have to be in those areas wherein people want to continue patronize your store.
Who is your main competition? I mean, the one that really affected the sales.
Of Okay, but we're talking about the three national chains. We've been surrounded by the three national chains. In fact, one of the biggest outlet of one of these three big national chains is just a few blocks down the road, no? So they have taken part of our market, yeah. Quite a chunk.
Hindi yung convenience stores po.
May
Supermarket talaga.
Dati kasi walang malalaking chains eh. Like a lot of the groceries were parang family-owned businesses. They had 1, 2, 3 branches, diba? I know Welcome is one of those. And then, yun nga yung mga, I guess I'm gonna drop it, na mga Unimart, diba? South Supermarket, a few. And then now, it's like in every single mall. Then we have, of course, yung mga Pure Gold, that's everywhere. So, it's really a shifting
And then
market.
probably they can bring down their prices even
because of
lower
volume.
because of volume.
The size of a Welcome supermarket before was enough, no, for the community and for the volume of industry, for the volume of sales, no. But now you need, like you mentioned also Unimart. Now these are big stores, no. Even the one store operations like Santa Lucia, no. These are malalaki, no. So you need a size of that magnitude, no, to be able to generate the volume to support your cost of operation.
Okay, Steve, very quick question. Will you continue representing the Philippines Amalgamated Supermarkets Association? Because we have gotten so used to contacting you for all these issues related to, yung mga pagkain, ganyan, pagtaas ng presyo ng flour, ng bread, ng rice. Will you continue representing the Supermarkets Association?
Okay, just a clarification. I'm not the president anymore. I'm the executive director. Early last year, I stepped down because I've had 12 terms, ladies, 12 terms of 2 years, 2 years per term, no? And these are my elections talaga, no? So, and before that, I was vice president for 11 years. So that's why you said you were so used to it. So, but you were probably in grade school at the time, no? So I said, I'll stick around as the executive director. No? Don't worry, guys. No? Kumbaga, I still serve the industry and the economy, hopefully. Yeah.
How do you see Welcome evolving in the coming years? We do know that digital is there. Do you see yourself heading that direction?
We did try digital during the pandemic. No? At least a lot of our members did, no? Because that was the only way to get our delivery across to our customers now. But again, you need size, and the national chains and those players who are those who are not in the supermarket business, but delivered online, they did eat up also. They were very competitive, and they made it difficult for stores like us to engage also in online operations.
All right, we're very, very sad with this piece of news, but we are hopeful, as our Feng Shui expert said a while ago, that 2025 is a year of transformation. We hope that your business gets to transform and we will see it again. Welcome back, ano? Thank you so much for joining us on The Big Story tonight, Mr. Stephen Kua.
So last night, we had mobile journalist Marymon Reyes among those who are waiting for the arrival of New Year babies. And Marymon was lucky enough to witness one being born right at the stroke of midnight. Here's her story.
It is not only the New Year that was celebrated by some this 2025, because some mommies also welcomed a new member to their family. At the same time as the loud fireworks outside is the cry of this New Year baby at Dr. Jose Fabella Memorial Hospital. At exactly midnight on January 1, the 3.38-kilogram baby girl Alea Jade was born. But before the normal and successful delivery of first-time mom Lea May Razo, she endured 13 hours of labor. Even with the struggle, nothing can match the joy from the birth of her firstborn.
Ang wish ko lang naman para sa baby ko is manatili siyang healthy and lumaki siyang may takot sa Diyos and disiplina.
Wag pasaway.
Yes. Wag iyakin.
Even her husband BJ couldn't believe that their baby would be born on the first day of the year.
Hindi ko naman po na-expect na manganganak ako sa eksaktong 12. Siguro ganun po talaga, 2025 new blessing din.
As for the couple, they are very happy. And of course, so are the midwives who assisted Lea May. So even though her relatives in Isabela were not there to welcome the new year, their sacrifice was worth it because this experience is one for the books.
First time po na New Year's baby na nahawakan ko po. Okay lang naman po, masaya po kasi nandito po ako, nakakatulong po ako sa mother. Iba yung happiness, iba yung pakiramdam. lalo na wala akong anak, ganun pala ang feeling.
Besides the Razo family, another mom delivered at Fabella Hospital on the first day of 2025, while 11 babies were born on New Year's Eve of 2025.
A New Year babies, it means a new member of the family. It's a more blessings, new beginning, hope for our country. And
sa staff ng Dr. Jose Fabella Memorial Hospital,
as they say, every baby is a blessing. And if they are born on the first day of the new year, we can just say, Happy New Year indeed. Mobile journalist Mary Mon Reyes, we are One News.
Wow, how auspicious, ano? 12 midnight. I want to get back to that baby maybe 20 years from now.
20 years
and
from
to see
now.
if it's a really lucky date. Lucky time, lucky date.
Well, we'll have to wait 25 years. But for tonight, the first show of 2025, we've run out of time. That's it for the big story.
We are One News, all sides, all the time.
Thank you so much for tuning in and have a good night.
Well, stay tuned because coming up next is Play-by-Play with Andre Felix and Cheska Litton-Calao. What's up on the first day of the year?
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Cheska, by the way, yellow daw. Sabi ni, Master
Let's
Joseph.
go, 2025.
Yes.
Oo, tapos ano pa, silver-ish.
Silverish pa yung top.
Silver.
Okay.
Very
Not
much
brown. It's
Yes.
not brown.
Give me
Wala.
all the good luck.
Blue, walang blue.
Blue.
May blue naman, may blue naman.
Swerte ka naman kasi nandito yung...
Eh, red. Red ba? Okay.
Pero yung pig, medyo...
Yeah.
Baka i-consider nyo yung ano. Kailangan,
Okay.
kailangan yung date ng wedding nyo.
Pareho kami Year of the Pig eh.
Oo,
I-consult nyo sa Feng Shui.
So, move na naman. Move na
Hindi
naman.
daw, may paraan. Lahat may paraan. At walang malas.
So, hindi 2025, 2026 daw. Sabi ko, one more year?
Pero wait, balita talaga.
It's a day.
Balita namin, sobrang daming nagyari sa sports kahit pa man January 1 to day.
Yan ang gusto ko sa'yo eh. Galing mo itawid talaga eh. Sobrang daming nangyayari. Lalo na sa NBA. Thank you once again and Happy New Year to you, Ate Gretch, Tita Sean, and Boss Pawi. We've got results from the NBA's final game day of 2024, plus the league's response on on-court scuffle between the Houston Rockets and the Miami Heat from earlier this week.
And we've got Alex Ayala starting the year strong as she wins her first match of 2025.
Great job, Alex. I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Litton-Calao.
And here's tonight's play-by-play.
Ramiro, the show by Mamoy leaves, let it! Victor Moves puts it on. Unbelievable! Gemma on the left side. Oh, look out! Stuck in another one! Bakunas rejecting